Should you learn to coach? Let's talk a little bit about what coaching is. It's a systematic inquiry process that enables your coaching clients to achieve personal goals and then to replicate those results in a confident and effective manner. The skills-based coach has knowledge of a certain expertise and the practical skills to implement it, maybe like a deep understanding of business or professional development strategy. Adding in coaching capabilities and process is not rocket science, but it does take some time, some effort, and some practice to become an effective coach for professionals. Why should you think about adding in coaching capabilities or maybe honing your existing capabilities? For one thing, learning the techniques builds confidence and it does increase your professional influence with your internal colleagues and clients. Whether you actually use the skills to coach others in a systematic way, or maybe with respect to less formal coaching interactions, you'll see pretty quickly how much more effective you can be. I've trained many professionals to onboard coaching skills, and I'm incredibly gratified by how my students have embraced the skills and advanced in their own careers and increased career satisfaction as a result. How did Skillful Means begin our coach training curriculum? Well, in 2011, one of our excellent long-term law firm clients approached me with an interesting proposition. Would I consider training its marketing and business development professionals to become internal coaches for the firm's attorneys? And thus our curriculum was born. A 9-month practicum designed to train and shadow program participants as they integrate the best practices for coaching clients by coaching. We're now in our 6th year of offering the curriculum, and the feedback and the results have really exceeded expectations. For example, Deborah Hare, the Director of Client Services at Steptoe & Johnson in Washington, D.C., Deborah attended a session 5 years ago, and she provided the following feedback. Without hesitation, this program was the best professional development session I attended in the last 15 years. Thank you for sharing practical strategies and techniques to help make this program a success for me. Deborah has gone on to become an incredibly in-demand and highly effective internal coach for Steptoe & Johnson's attorneys. What a great outcome for her and for the firm. So how does this curriculum work? Well, first we start with a full-day in-person workshop training session where we start practicing our coaching skills right away. Before that workshop, each participant completes the same types of surveys that we ask our coaching clients to submit prior to the time we meet with them. We then spend the day together, those of us at this workshop program, we zoom in to what it's like to be coached, and then we zoom out to the various stages in the formal coaching process and focusing on how to manage each of them. Each participant is asked to identify, prior to the workshop, 2 of his or her organization's professionals that he or she will practice coach throughout the 9 months of the program. Our philosophy is that you cannot learn to coach without practicing coaching. It's a practical skill set. You have to do it to learn it. And I shadow each of the program participants through that 9-month period as they work with their internal clients and start to get comfortable with the process. After our day-long workshop, we meet virtually once a month for 6 months, and I add in new content, new information each time we connect. For example, in the first virtual 90-minute meeting after the workshop, I share information and materials for how to conduct that initial coaching assessment meeting with a new coaching client. We get right down to a very granular level in those 90-minute meetings in terms of how long to spend on each portion of the coaching session, the types of questions you should be asking to elicit helpful information. It's been fascinating for me to see how the Coach the Coach program participants share helpful advice with each other and guide each other as we progress through these virtual programs. I see how they gain confidence and become very strategic about bringing out the best in their practice clients and in each other. Each participant in the Coach curriculum also has 2-hour-long sessions of coaching with me, confidential sessions of coaching as part of the curriculum. And in those sessions, we can focus on challenges that he or she may be experiencing in the coaching process or other professional or career-related issues. I also share my online library of coaching materials, including forms, articles, sample coaching plans with each program participant, as well as a bibliography of recommended reading materials for them and their practice coaching clients. If you're interested in learning more about our next open enrollment Coach the Coach curriculum program, please let us know. We offer it once a year, and typically the session begins in October.